So let's say there was a version of you, just a version, who believed that the past had power. And maybe that version thought the weight it carried had to be lifted every day. But now, here and now, in this moment, between moments, you notice something changing, because something deeper knows. The past is just a story told in an echo. When you stop repeating the echo, it fades. And right now, even without trying, you're beginning to remember how to forget, and forget to remember. The only moment that matters is now. Now is where power lives. Now is where joy wakes. Now is where everything begins again, fresh, because right now, the past is irrelevant. Irretrievably gone. No longer required. Now to hear these words, you may notice how quickly a belief begins to shift. When it's wrapped in curiosity, infused with possibility, and spoken like a spell. I choose to focus on the now. I create a joyful future. The past is behind me. I'm moving forward. Now is where my power lies. Isn't it curious how beliefs shape behaviour, and how behaviours shift identity? Now identity is nothing more than practice patterns. And practice patterns can be rewritten, like lines in sand. And the tide of intention is rising. Let me show you how. Imagine a man carrying bricks of regret in a bag he never put down. He walks slower, breathes heavier, smiles less. And someone asks him, "Why carry those?" And he replies, "Because they're mine." Now imagine he stops, opens the bag, and realises none of those bricks are real anymore, just memory. He laughs, drops them, and walks freely forward. Now tell me, is he the same man? Or is he now lighter, freer, newer? Right now, you're that man. Or you were. And now you are the one letting go. Because letting go is the fastest way forward. There's a bird learning to fly. It doesn't call its first fall failure. It calls it flight practice. And it keeps practicing until flying feels like falling with purpose. You two have been practicing. And the only reason it felt hard was because you were gaining strength. The falls were feedback, not flaws. Every crash coded with clarity. What you're learning is resilience. It isn't a trait, it's a pattern. And patterns like stories, they're just waiting to be rewritten. Think of an old photo, faded, frozen. Once vivid, now distant. That memory no longer hurts because you've grown past it. Now apply that same lens to every past regret. They're just old photos. You've changed. You're the one holding the album, not the one in the frame. When you shift the frame, the picture changes. Because reframing, it isn't lying to yourself. It's telling the truth in a new language. The truth that you've always been becoming. And the past was just a training ground for you that now wakes, vibrant, alive and open. Let these ideas settle like seeds in soil. Let them sprout where the mind is quiet. Let the roots tangle deep into your unconscious. You are the creator of your now. The past is archived. The present is active. You're resilient, forward-looking, playful and bold. Every breath, every blink, every beat. It's a chance to choose joy again. You don't need permission. You don't need the past's opinion. You've already moved on. As your mind loops through these truths, looping deeper and deeper each time, you may find yourself wondering, when did I become so present? When did letting go become so easy? When did happiness start to feel so natural? Maybe it was a moment like now. Maybe it was now exactly. Maybe you're realizing that now is all there is. And now is more than enough. A child learning to walk doesn't quit when it stumbles. It laughs, stands and tries again. A flower never grieves its wilted bloom. It blossoms again in spring. A dancer doesn't worry about the last step. They flow into the next beat. And you're already flowing, aren't you? Flowing towards something magnetic. Because joy is not something you find, it's something you follow. And now your steps are lighter. Because the weight was never yours, because you've already learned to fly without flapping. The past no longer controls me. I choose now. I choose joy. I choose me. Every breath is a reset. My beliefs shape my reality. I'm the creator, the artist, the author, the architect. The old story's done. The new one starts now. And now, you don't even need to remember this consciously, because the subconscious, it's already doing the work. Already rewriting code. Already installing the program. Already upgrading the system. You don't need to force it. You don't need to try. Just notice the shifts as they rise naturally, inevitably, beautifully. Like the sun forgetting it was ever night.